Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party has constituted a high-powered committee to reconcile all aggrieved factions within the party and restore the unity ahead of its elective national convention scheduled for November 15 and 16 in Ibadan, Oyo State. The decision was part of the resolution reached at the BOT's emergency meeting held on Wednesday, November 5, 2025 in Abuja. In a communique issued at the end of the meeting and signed by BOT Chairman Senator Adolphus Wabara, the party's top advisory body said the committee's immediate task is to reconcile all conflicting sides and ensure a united front as the PDP prepares for the convention. The six-member reconciliation committee is chaired by Ambassador Hassan Adamu Northeast, with Chief Michael Yadume serves as our secretary. Joining us on the show to discuss the decision by the PDP BOT to reconcile and the fate of the Ibadan elective convention is Senator Umar Tsauri, the former PDP National Secretary. Great to have you, Senator. Senator, concerning this reconciliation board, it was said that, I think it was the secretary of the party, Ayahu, did say that, we're not called to this meeting, so we can't be part of it. The factional chairman of the party is saying that we're not going to have this convention, and let's all kiss reconciliation goodbye. So the PDP, it seems to me, is living its life like a candle in the wind as we speak now. No offense to the great British singer, Elton John.
Well, I think if you look at what's happening in this country, PDP is the only political party that can find itself in this kind of position within 2 weeks. Different negative issues coming from left, right, and center. And yet, the party still is the party called the PDP. If you remember this week, just 2 weeks into, just 2 weeks to now, we found ourselves in almost 5 very difficult, terrible positions with the political insinuations, and yet the party is still the PDP. If you remember, 2 weeks back, we had the issue of zoning committee where the chairmanship of the party was thrown to the Northwest. You saw what happened. When the governors and critical stakeholders met, they zeroed on Katie Turaki to be the only contender for the national chairmanship. You saw what happened. Governor Lamido went on air, and that's another serious problem, because Governor Lamido is a founder member of this party. After that one, again, we had a court judgment that said we should not go for the convention. Again, within the same 2 weeks, some 4 critical members of the National Watching Committee were suspended. And again, the 4 suspended critical stakeholders in the National Watching Committee also suspended the national chairman. And again, just 2-3 days back, we all saw what happened in the PDP secretariat when some miscreants went and boggled almost everything, beating our staff and the rest of it. All this happened in 2 weeks. And yet, PDP is still PDP. So, for us in the party, we feel that this is just something that's got to do with internal problems. These are internal problems which PDP is very much used to. They are political problems, and no any other option can solve that problem except political solutions. And that's exactly what we met yesterday, discussed, and set up a very high-powered committee to go and see how we are going to reconcile our members to come back to the fold before the convention in the next 9 days. That's what it is today.
But concerning that meeting, a lot of people are saying that meeting wasn't successful. People like Anyanwu was saying there's nothing to reconcile. The factional chairman of the party is saying that, see, we don't want any reconciliation. There's no convention or nothing. And you keep saying, despite all of these challenges, PDP is still PDP. I beg to differ. This is not the PDP we used to know. This is not the PDP that looked like a Teflon, that looked invincible. This is not the PDP Vincent Ogbulafo said will lead the country for the next 60 years. This is not the PDP. What we see is an empty shell and a carcass lying on the floor between death and
those
life.
who are journalists, like you, who are not politicians, may see it that way. But we, who are politicians, we see it differently.
Okay.
There is no political party without crisis.
Okay.
So as far as we are concerned, of course, Anyanwu may have, it's democracy anyway. Anybody can say anything at any given point in time and he goes back on sleep if we are operating civilized democracy.
All right.
Our major problem in this country is that we don't operate civilized democracy. If we are operating civilized democracy, Anyanwu shouldn't have been doing what he's doing. And I have to confess to you people, everybody in this country, whether you're a politician of repute from whichever political party you are from, even if you are a pastor, no matter from which church you are, even if you are a Muslim or a Malam, no matter from which sect you belong, all those people, young men, women, market women, businessmen, including you journalists, everybody knows what's happening in this country. I always try to avoid talking something which I know everybody knows. I always try to make sure that I talk about something new. This, what we're talking about now, as far as PDP is concerned, we know where the problem is. You know where the problem is. All Nigerians know where the problem is. So I don't think there is any reason why anybody will be talking about this. Everybody knows that there are people who are bent on killing the PDP. They have done it once, twice, 3 times, times without number. So I feel like if Anyanwu will say this one, Anyanwu is part of them. So if he's part of them, we don't expect anything positive from him. So if we say there is no reconciliation, of course, if the committee goes to him, because the reconciliation will start with him. If the committee goes to him, looking at the caliber of the people who are in that committee, if he refuses to see them, okay, that's going to be a problem. That's another the start of another problem. But certainly, the people who are members of this committee are people of proven integrity who will move to, and I don't think there's anybody that these people will go and meet, and this guy will wave them off. I doubt very much.
All right.
Allow Anyanwu, let them meet him, and then let's see what he's going to say.
Okay.
That's our take.
Yes. I believe, Senator Tsauri, that no matter despite how optimistic you are, you have a sense of what he will say. Because you yourself have admitted that there's an agenda to disintegrate, to kill the PDP. And until that agenda is fully executed, I'm not sure if they'll be willing to reconcile. And so my next question to you would be, in the event, or likely event, that the reconciliation fails, what would be the next move of the PDP? Because as we have established on the table already, this is not the first reconciliation. Others have failed. Nothing different. What will be the next move?
We don't expect that the committee to fail. Whatever I will say now is we are very optimistic There is no pessimism in this kind of committee that we set up yesterday. So we don't like preempting it. Our confidence is that this committee is going to succeed. In case it doesn't succeed, well, then we are going to start thinking of what we are going to do next. But our optimism is it will succeed.
All right, let me just ask let me rephrase my question. Let me rephrase my question. What are you doing differently with this reconciliation committee that would make it succeed where the previous ones have failed? And, you know, the reason I'm asking about what you do next is that your convention is in a few days. And if you're looking at reconciliation before the convention, you should have room for contingency because you're from the past, it looks more likely to fail than succeed. So in the event that it fails, and that's why I'm asking you the question this morning, what are the other options that are going to be explored? But let me just ask that, first of all, what's the difference with this particular reconciliation committee that would yield the results that you're talking about? And in the event that it fails, what are the other options? Because from the past, we've seen that reconciliation committees have failed. They are bent on killing the PDP.
That's what I told you. Those who are not actively involved in politics, like me now, I've been in this business since 1979. And that's exactly what I've been doing. So I think I know the pros and cons of the PDP, all other political parties. And let me tell you one thing. I'm proud to beat my chest and tell you that since the inception of the PDP in 1998, up to now I'm talking to you, nobody had ever become the national secretary of the party and spent 4 years uninterrupted with nobody pointing accusing finger at me. So at least I know what is happening there. How they are trying to kill the PDP, I know how they are trying to kill the PDP. How they are trying to kill the PDP, you know how they are trying to kill the PDP. Everybody in Nigeria knows. But PDP being a political party, the only political party that has been established for Nigeria and Nigerians, not for individual or group. It is a party that whenever you see us with serious crisis coming on board, sometimes you say, this party is going to die tomorrow, this party is going to die today, all this. We enter into a room, we discuss our issues, we come back, you start laughing, and the party start moving strong.
Oh, okay.
So now, this issue now that's happening. Of course, a lot of committees have been set up in reconciliation to reconcile this and that, and we won't say they failed, but likely because of the effort or attempts by those who are trying to kill the party. Sometimes when this committee bring their report, the normal thing is that you will not be hearing about it. But this one is a special issue. We are going to, this committee is going to start work today and is given just, I think, 5-6 days to bring their report. And I am telling you, as I told you, we're optimistic. This committee looking at the people, I think likely, if you know Wakil Adamawa, I don't think there is anybody in Nigeria that he will meet and then that guy says no to him. We're very confident. So, but in case you are saying, in case it fails, which we are not hoping.
Okay.
So I am telling you that we should not be talking about that now until when the time comes.
Okay, I'm curious.
We have still 9 days to go for our convention.
Okay, Senator, what were the findings of the 7-man committee led by former Senate President Bukola Saraki? What were the findings of the BOT committee led by Taraki? What were the findings? Because you say, oh, you know, this one, our report is going to come, it won't fail, and so forth. But we never heard feedback of the findings from those committees. So what were the findings, and what was the struggle to use the findings of those committees to resolve all of these issues before it became an 11th hour issue of scampering and running helter-skelter to try and get to a convention? That's my first question. The second question is, given how contentious things are currently, What are the chances that anybody is even going to respect the outcome of the convention? Because it looks like whatever happens at the convention is still going to be contentious. It's not going to be widely accepted.
Well, you see, the problem we face in this country is that we don't need even National Assembly as far as concerned. Every law you can think of in Nigeria, we have it. There's every law in this country. But the problem is that there are people who feel they are above the law, they don't follow the law. If we are following the law, we don't need National Assembly because every law we have, right? So now what we are saying is, of course, there is likelihood that when the outcome of the convention comes, some people may go against it. But mind you have experience. We have experience of what happened in Zamfara State, or what happened in Plateau State. So PDP, being a law-abiding party, will make sure that we exhaust almost every avenue to make sure that this convention will be successful and to be accepted. But, as I told you, only in Nigeria can you see a Supreme Court passing judgment, and then the judgment is there, standing, and then somebody goes to High Court. And even you find high courts of equal jurisdiction, giving judgment differently. Now the judge, the High Court judge in Abuja said we should not go on convention. The High Court judge in Oyo said we should go on convention. They are all High Court judges. So, which is the one we are going to follow? And we are following it. But mind you, I said it, PDP is a law-abiding party. If by tomorrow,
is it?
appeal court, if by tomorrow, a court of higher jurisdiction say we should stop the convention, we'll also go on appeal. Right? So what I'm saying is that it is because the country, nothing is working. The system of this country is not working. That's why we find ourselves in this mess. That's why earlier on I said, everybody in Nigeria knows who are in this problem.
And the truth is, and so if
right?
you can hear
It's not the issue of the party.
Okay.
It's not the issue of the PDP. It's the issue of democracy in this country being truncated. Because if you look at it, it's not only PDP, all other political parties have the same problem.
So, and with due respect,
the country is running into one party state.
Okay, and with due respect, the PDP played a very important role in truncating democracy. And when you said PDP is a party that respects rule of law, that's a fallacy. That's a fallacy. Because the same PDP, after an FCTI court ruled, went to do what they call forum shopping to get another judgment in Ibadan, in Oyo State, and changing the terminologies of the case, which the other faction is now saying that you have to appeal before the Federal High Court. So you are blaming some people for being high-handed on the judiciary. You are doing the same thing they are doing. You are playing the same game and you say you're a law-abiding party. You are talking about democracy. The PDP also helped destroy democracy in this country. I'm sure when the PDP was doing it, they forget that it was going to come back to haunt them. I don't understand the point you're making, sir.
Do you remember, and do you agree that there is a Supreme Court ruling that says the issue of leadership of any political party is entirely the internal affairs of the party? Are you aware of that?
Yes.
If at all you are aware of that, why then should somebody go to High Court and obtain judgment? Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
And if you are saying PDP played a role in truncating democracy, I will not say no. But how long has it taken PDP now out of power? 2015. Why do you look for a change? You are looking for a change because you want to change issues. Okay, what PDP has done wrongly, Now we are almost over 10 years. Now, did we enter into something good or into something bad? 10 years after PDP relinquished power. I remember it is the same PDP that relinquished power even before election results were announced.
Okay. No.
And I remember, I tell anybody here,
No, with due respect, that was Goodluck Jonathan,
Okay,
an uncommon man in Nigerian politics.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you say the Supreme Court, yes, has that judgment, but by you people also going to the Federal High Court.
Mind you, you are saying Goodluck Jonathan.
Yes.
You are saying Goodluck Jonathan. Did Goodluck Jonathan contest the election as a private candidate?
No, he didn't. It was under PDP.
It's PDP.
But with due respect
It's
to,
PDP.
With due respect to, it was the
It's
PDP,
PDP.
and Obasanjo that conducted an election that the benefactor of that election, Umar Musa Yar'Adua, said the election was fraught with irregularities. Was a scam and fraudulent election. So
Agreed.
let's not go there.
Are you saying the election? The election of Buhari was perfect? Are you saying the election of Tinubu was perfect?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't at all.
So what I'm telling you, you see, likely because you're not a politician, you are a journalist, and I would not like to say, because now social media is more articulate than you, because social media is propagating almost all these kind of issues. Look, let me give you an example. I am telling you, and I mean exactly what I said. Nigeria, the present government under the leadership of the APC is trying to make Nigeria a one-party state. During PDP, it was not like this. Any governor that will leave the party, a political party, whether PDP, NMPP, Labour, is now going to APC. Even those governors elected by God. The governor of Zamfara State, was he elected by people? Diri, was he elected by people? But yet, they left and they went to APC because they are being threatened to come and join the party so that Nigeria becomes a one-party state. And we never said, I still maintain this, in this Transcorp Hilton, I remember in 2017, when we came on board, which is Kondus, told Nigerians that, yes, we agree, we did mistakes, we are sorry. Now, check APC. Whoever is in the APC now, give them percentage ratio. You find that only 1% membership was not PDP. If it's PDP supports Nigeria during its tenure, now the same people, because PDP is not a human being, PDP is a concept. You can't touch PDP. The people who are in the PDP were the people who spoiled the country. If at all during the PDP, the country was spoiled. The same people are now in the APC, spoiling Nigeria. What are you going to say about that?
So, like I will say, all of you are together. Thank you so much for your time, Senator. I really appreciate you. All of you destroyed Nigeria together.
We're not together with APC, don't worry.
Thank you so much, Vimbai. Thank you so much.
Senator Tsauri, thank you so much. Some might even argue that, well, democracy begins with internal party democracy before it can filter into institutions, but that's a debate for another day.